Hey guys, Jeff the Nature Guy, and today, I love reptiles. I like furry animals, but I really love the reptiles. I want to show you one of my favorite snakes. Look at this guy. Check that out. Now, you know what? A lot of you out there might be saying to yourself, you know what, Jeff, you're crazy. That's a big earthworm. Well, he does look kind of like an earthworm, and the funny thing is he looks kind of fake. Well, he wants to look fake. He's actually called a rubber boa because he looks like he's made out of rubber. Maybe like a snake you might buy at the zoo, one of the fake rubber ones. Well, they look like that, which is pretty neat. And what's so cool about this is only one of 2 boa species found in the United States. And guess what? They're found right here in Montana. This snake you can find right in our state. It's unbelievable. And what's so cool is that this is a boa species that lives up in the mountains. Not many snakes live high in the mountains like this one does. Well, because he lives way up there and it's cold, he's a little bit slower than other snakes because he's cold-blooded, and so the cold weather tends to slow him down a little bit. But because he's a boa species, that means he's a constrictor. So what that means is when he kills his food, he likes to wrap around it and squeeze it. And what he does is he squeezes that mouse or whatever it is he's eating until it can't breathe, and then he opens his mouth and he whoop, swallows it down whole. And it goes out through the other end and boop, out the other end it comes. Now, the other thing you're gonna notice, he's sticking his tongue out. Not being mean, you may remember I told you with the ball python, this guy's smelling with that tongue. A lot of different scents out there, so he's just making sure nobody's out there is going to hurt him. And then the other thing I want you to note is his beautiful skin. Now this guy, again, kind of, like I said, looks like rubber, but the light reflects off his scales and makes him look wet. He's not wet at all. But what's so cool is a lot of you out there know what this guy does when he likes to grow. He sheds his skin. That's right, literally from the tip of his nose all the way down to the tip of that tail. He crawls right out of his skin. Now the funny thing is, you and I, we shed our skin, we just shed in little pieces. Can you imagine if we shed our skin in one giant piece? Wouldn't that be gross, waking up next to your skin next to you? Yuck. Well, this guy does that, and even his eyelids shed off. That's pretty cool. So happy skin hunting out there. Maybe you can find your own snake skin. Until next time, I'm Jeff the Nature Guy here at Zoo Montana with our rubber boa. Hope to see you soon.